Hi. We're here for Dual Destinies now. I just finished playing Miles Edgeworth 1. And if you didn't watch that video, this is not going to be spoilers on that game, but if you didn't watch that video, I now have monetary stuff on Twitch. I have access to stuff. I have access to follower emotes. Look, you could be reacting in absolute dread to me. You could be like that if you came over here. You could also give me money and get really funny sound effects if you do that. I'm doing the self-promo right away because this is new. I never hit post on the tweet. Yeah, so that's a new thing we have at the channel, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy about it. There's also new sounds for subscriptions and bits and stuff. So I think for bits. Do I have one for bits? We're gonna find out if I have one for bits.
Come, Vegeta.
Get out of my
I forgot I did that.
This is a test bit alert for.
I forgot I did that. I forgot I made that the thing. Okay, well, on that lovely note, let's play some Ace Attorney. I cannot. I completely forgot I made that the sound for the bits. Start playing or sing it. Yes. That should be right. Is it showing up? Well, it's not showing up, so actually that was wrong of me to do. Hold on, I don't remember how I get this to show up. It's definitely not that. Auto. Hold on, I'll read this once it's available. Do I turn this on and turn this to... Yep, it was already set to that. So that's the correct way to do that, I suppose. But also it's not showing up. That one. Don't... Show up then. If you're gonna... Why not? Hold on, I'm putting the music back on for a little bit. Tekken will have to do while I get this going. Why not? Capture method automatic. What if I do that? Oh! There we go! I guess? I'm gonna rename this fucking thing, because it's currently... The thing is called ZZZ, so I'm just gonna call this Game Capture 2. 2 when one fails. Cool, so that's what that's called now. Okay, now that we got it, we can actually play the game as we intended, as God intended. April 18th, 1:20 p.m., right? Anything, agency? Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least. Right, yeah, let's do a quick recap of what the fuck happened last time. So, what happened last time was, the real Tenma showed up. Who was it that died again? It was the... something? I don't remember. I don't remember his specific role. But then Jinxie was like, but I saw Tenma. And then, like, a bunch of dialogue about, oh, Tenma real or is Tenma fake? How could Tenma get in? How could he get out without being seen? And blah, blah, blah. And then how are we proving that Tenma is actually a suit or whatever? And then the Mayor Tenma has a mental breakdown, essentially, and turns into Tenma. And then we're like, well, shit's fucked. Let's go to the next case. Wait, did you like just now? If so, no. Sorry, Luna messaged me and asked if they're showing up in chat at all. Which they're not. Nah, I mean, if they're sending it now, if you mean early, if you mean before, then yes, you were. Because I'm not seeing anything from you. Luna, if you're still watching, I can't see anything from you now. So, I don't know what happened, but anyways. So yeah, that's where we're at in the plot. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least. I am Tenma, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. And she just leaves. Wait, what about the investigation? Back! Eh! Whoa, Trusy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been wearing. Hold on. Have we ever seen Trucy in not a stage outfit? I feel like she's only ever had a stage outfit. We need to see Trucy not in a stage outfit. I want to see Trucy, like, out of... Hello? Okay, I see that, Luna. That one showed up. That one's there. The hello went through. None of the other ones did that you are saying there were. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You're funny. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used that air duct in their escape. Right, the air duct was like... Or did they say the air duct had to have been... like a person or something? Were they saying the air duct was like too high for someone to get to and bro was only able to send that via mod view? What the heck? Damn, that's crazy. You're only able to send stuff as a mod now. You are mod exclusively. But like, what didn't... Okay, they were talking about, I think, that they used the air duct. I don't remember. We'll find out as we go. I think it's been longer since I've played this game than it has been. Yeah, it's been 3 months since I've played this game. Actually, 4 months. Because it was April. Yeah, it was April when I played, so it's been 4 months. So, that doesn't help. Anyways. Okay. Whoever did that was Tenmataro and that Mr. Filch... What? Oh. And whoever did that was the Tenmataro that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts now! Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear. Right here, magic panties. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Unnecessary evidence has disappeared in Trucy's magic panties. So what do we have left? The flower's gone. Right. That's the only one I can notice is gone, is the flower. Yeah, that's the only one I can notice is the flower. I wonder where all that stuff goes. Okay, let's go over there. Let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamos, Apollo! Vamonos, not vamos. Oopsies, I didn't see the N. Okay, oh, we're just in here now. April 18th, QB Manor, Fox Chamber. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Oh my god, yes, my favorite! Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... Wonder if he's been like that ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's get... Damn, I just can't read, apparently. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know the Tenmataro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox chamber through... I just want to see if you can see that. Oh, you can. Oh, shit. Test. It went through. I have to... I guess I can't really hide that. Put my big head in the way. Just cover everything. Okay. We'll just stay here and just hope it. Hope that not many people open Steam games. Who's messaging me? What the fuck are we doing? Okay. Thank you, Jesus, for playing Warframe. That one definitely showed up if the others showed up. But you can't really see it, but I'm just letting you know. Jesus is playing Warframe. Okay. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. Right. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Not again, Jesus. What are you doing? They're playing Warframe, bro. Did you not see him? Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. I really thought they were gonna make a stepladder joke. Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it. Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust. Yeah, dust. Lots of dust. So what'd you find? You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time? Yeah, Mr. Wright's desk back at the office. Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail? I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting no one's gone through that duct lately? Kinda looks that way. Uh-oh. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma isn't... What did I... And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be fingered as a killer. They're gonna finger Mayor Tenma. No! We can't let that happen to him. I mean, unless he wants it, which actually he does. Canonically, he wants to be fingered as the suspect. So I guess maybe he does want it. Okay. But, if we don't turn things around quickly... In justice we trust! Why? Sorry, Mr. Justice, but it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed. Ah! Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden. And I'm back to my old devastated self. Ah, come on! Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man! Bring it on! Let me suffer in peace. Ha ha ha! Justice prevails once more! It's not over yet, and besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do. Ugh! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me, Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice? I mean, yes, but not now. Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here. Information about the investigation? All right, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again, understood? We did it, Apollo! Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? At least for another 4 cases, or 5 of them, maybe. Let's talk about the investigation. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs. Oh! She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. So I was rubbing my eye as I said that, so it's like... Ah, yes, of course he does. Of course he does what? Want a fingering? What? Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak. I doubt they'll teach him anything. Yeah, he'll probably just write... Doddard? Doddard 1,000 times. That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer. Yeah, right! I'd like to see him prove it! Whoa, calm down! He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was the... It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor. Wait. That isn't the staff Tenmataro was supposedly carrying, is it? The one and only! Well, that does not help our case. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done. No way! Well, what about Prince? We didn't find jack shit. Nope, no Prince. But if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case... then where in the mansion did Tenmataro get it from? Cool, let's ask about the wrestler. Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the Amazing Ninetales? He did indeed! He's a sharp one, after all. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician. I said politician weird. And Mayor Bro, stream canceled. No. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered their great hero. That great hero. The Amazing Ninetale fans are so angry, they even tried to storm the detention center. I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. She spoke with the passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client? Oh, yeah. Whoopsies. Sorry, I need water. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. Citation needed. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals! And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. Always good to hydrate, real. Especially when you're doing voices that hurt. Specifically Gumshoe. I know, why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? Ha ha! What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Alright, well I'm just gonna stand here until you leave. Goodbye! April 18th, Write Anything Agency. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and... What? Ooh, it's like we're bound and gagged, too. Ooh, this sucks so bad. Ooh, I sure hate being bound and gagged in this court case. Ooh. Apollo, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Bound in what? What the fuck are you saying, Apollo Justice? Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged, too. Ooh, I sure hate being bound and gagged in this court case. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears blocked. Jesus Christ, like, oh my god. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Oh, I bet it's, okay. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too. Mr. Wright. How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think that was my Phoenix voice. It's just a little bit lower than my regular voice. I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? Oh, let's just tell you everything. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know, I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice! But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. You're fucked. You're a shit out of luck, Apollo. Yeah, I gathered. Thank you, Mr. Wright. How are we going to get out of this one? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Force a smile? Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics. Oh, it's sad. Sorry, I am just like, after the talk I had about like, you know, maybe we get an Ace Attorney 7, which is not confirmed by any sort of, you could say his hands are tied and bound up and gagged and he can't move. Oh, he's so defenseless. Anyway, like after the whole talk I had about like, oh, we might get an Ace Attorney 7, which is not confirmed in the slightest, I will add. Like there's no real proof to that outside of the trilogy just got put on sale and that's kind of it. I don't know, seeing that little like mention of Mia, that was really sweet. God, playing the first game is gonna be a fucking weird one because those games aren't as, I guess, fleshed out in terms of gameplay. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I haven't played them in a while and I kind of forgot how they work. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? Okay, you and Athena. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. Ah, from Apollo Justice. That's fun. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Oh, I guess you were never far from the courtroom then. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all. I genuinely would love to see... And I know this is like beating a dead horse as a Ace Attorney fan. I want an Athena game. I want a game where Athena gets more than 2 cases to her name. I want that so fucking bad. I want it where like it's Athena and you see Apollo every now and then and everyone else is an original character to that game. Except for maybe like Black Quill and Junie and others from those games. But I'd play it. I would 100% make fun of you. Like, I'm definitely gonna play that game first, and then it'd be like, I can't, like, I don't know how to do this, and then I do what you did during the Tyrion Cuthbert stream, where you, like, had to help me, and it was really funny. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer. I already read that. Fuck me. I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I really want an Athena game really, really badly. Okay, look. I'm not saying... Look, I'm also dumb as shit with these games, but, like... I mean, what was the... Oh my god! King the Phantom! You're using your emote that you drew for me. That wasn't intentionally an emote. I also gave you the artist thing as, like, a little extra credit. Like, a little more, like... This is you. Or like that you did this, I guess. I don't know. Anyways. Hi, Phantom. I knew she was a lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Aw, it's nothing special. It's nothing special. Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard. I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal. Like she's trying to help somebody that she knows. Or you would know from... Actually, I don't know if you would know from experience. But you would know, or you would know from other people. All right, I'm totally pumped after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright? Yeah? I'm gonna go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. All right, time to see what's new down at the detention center. Oh, we didn't even get the chance to, like, do anything else with Phoenix. Okay, that sucks. April 18th, detention center, visitor's room. Mayor Tedma, we wanted to talk to you about something. Kasha! Ah! Ka. So, my minions have returned. I think that was the voice I gave him. Fuck's sake, that's gonna kill me. Paulo, he still thinks he's a yokai. I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence! Peddler of the legal trade, free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste! Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with his freedom. What was that whole trust your client all the time thing that Phoenix literally just told you? Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed. You know what I mean? If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now, ask me what you will. I suppose it's worth a shot. Fuck it. Feathers and tracks. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing? Indeed, the remnants of Tenma Taro, king of the underworld they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand, ka. The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie.
What's this?
What's this?
I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you?
Now.
Damien appears to still reside within his body, but I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien. I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. Or make-believing. You didn't kill Alderman Cubey, did you? I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I, for if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him, leaving not... Yikes! Damn! So, you're saying that there must have been somebody else there. Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with this statue. I better ask about that, too. Let's start here, and then we'll... Detective... Man, the RP be going hard in this one. Yeah, especially when you have this fuck who's like, spoilers, just faking being a yokai and being like, I'm Tenma Taro, I promise. And it's like, no, you're not. You're Damien. Shut up. You're 47. What are you doing playing make-believe here? You're 47 years old, 45 years old. I was so fucking close. What the fuck are you doing, man? Grow up. Like, grow the fuck up. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed, I have. I regurgitated this key but a short while ago. Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Whoa! Is regulation one of... Regurgitation. Bro, is it really a spoiler if it's obvious? I mean, it wasn't obvious until that exact moment, but also this game series does have actual spiritual possession in it. So when you're first playing this and you don't know that this game came out over a decade ago, you can definitely assume that this is a potential thing. Because there is actual spirit mediums who have, in the past games, channeled the spirit of a real person, like a real dead person, and like become them and then have them talk through the person. And even in the next game after this one, that happens. So it's, if you are like in the right mind space and the right kind of person, you can believe that this is real. I just don't. Almost forgot that that is a thing in these games. Yeah, I mean, in this one, it's really not. Like, you have the spirit, not the spirit, what are they fucking called? The Psyche Locks. You have the Apollo's bracelet, which is never really explained on how he has that. And, or I guess it is, but, and then Athena's thing. And that's kind of it for supernaturalisms. What kind? Anyways. Whoa, is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Bah! I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer, did Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber. So he wanted to keep it shut tight? But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key. How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your Is that another one of your demonic powers then? Foolish mortal! You would have me, Tenmataro, act as some asinine alchemist? It would be sick though. But I asked the jailer and my will was done. My will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Ka 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 ka! Always an honor to serve your benevolence! Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of. Can we ask how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door. To puke at will? I mean, yeah, I guess. Curse that infernal door! But if I had known its manner of opening long ago, I would have made my return. He has a point there. Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works. Forbidden chamber key added to the court record. Cool, let's ask him about this. What, might I ask, is that? This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder. Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Let me go into his memories, which is a thing I can do, I've decided right now. Yes. Something wrapped in just such a cloth does he recall. A secret gift from Alderman QB, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it. Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck. Of that Damien does not know. A secret gift? Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. I should question him about the blackmail letter, too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him. Okay, that felt a little railroady, but alright. Why, this is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien. Apparently, somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Ka 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 ka! You have questions, do you? Very well, ask away, mortal. Cool. Who placed this in the alderman's pocket? Very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase. So whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the alderman's pocket.
Could it have been his doing?
Mr. Taro, do you just remember something? Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter, Damien's aide Florent Lebel. Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess. Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for. He definitely is. We see it in the anime cutscene when we first open when we first start the case. We see this guy kill him. So shot in the dark, it might be.
That is preposterous! He's a most trusted advisor. He would never...
He would never betray Damien. It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him. Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter into the alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent Lebel. Here comes justice. Let's go find Mr. Lebel and rake him over the coals. Thanks for your help. You've just given us a major lead. Blackmail letter updated in the court record. There's something that's still bothering me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber? We should probably search for clues. Only one problem, how do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. Alright, well you keep squeezing that fake invisible breast, and we're gonna go to Yokai Lane. There it is. April 18th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Hey, isn't that... Oh, hello. What the fuck? You dare imprison me? Jinxie! She's acting really fucking weird. Oh, great. We're defending a middle-aged furry. Essentially, he's role-playing. I wasn't reading. He shall know the terror that is mine in despair. Grr, grr, you shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly. All of you. Jinxie, are you alright? What the fuck was the first thing she said? That loathsome, no good Ninetales. Oh, she's pretending she's the... Ah! Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer? I'm not a demon. Morning, Jinxie. Morning? Is it already past noon? And is it... Hold on, what the fuck did you say? Isn't it already past noon? Oh, I don't fucking know. And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I laid down and taken a nap back at the manor. Oh, she's dissociating. Cool. Oh no, it must have been the Makuragaeshi. Makuragaeshi? Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? No. Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or the hallway? No. Well, it's that yokai's fault. The Makuragaeshi preys on people while they're asleep. Sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag. Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me. Didn't like that sentence. I'd say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now. Better reapply them. Cool. Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask. Ah, there was something I wanted to tell you, too. I remembered something else. You did? What was it? Alright, well, let's talk about what you remembered before we ask you questions. GC, can you tell us what you remembered? Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird. I'm almost afraid to ask, but here we go. Really? What? It's about the yokai feathers in the tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door. Wait, what? Are you sure? Are you dead ass? Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now. So you're saying that you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it. Oh, that was a weird pop in for Athena there. This could spell major trouble, Apollo. Why? Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on. Ah, you're fucking right. Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that. Oh man, this is not good. Sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Anyways, let's talk about... Translators know moderation means pillow. Oh. Interesting. The more you know. Forbidden Chamber. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole. Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear. A secret mechanism? Fucking really? Uh-huh. It's in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman QB knew what it was and how it worked. The Alderman of Ninetails Vale sure loved his secrets. Apollo, let's go see what we can find about that, if we can find that secret mechanism. Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. Even the Manor's Master key won't open it. That's because, that's because it's a very special Makura. Okay, I assume maturation was not what you were trying to say. Makura. Okay, so his name being Makura Geishi. Okay. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened. Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so... So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain! Forbidden Chamber key updated. The key that the mayor took from the killers and swallowed, there's only one of its kind. Alright, I think we need to present her with this? Was it that they were like, Alderman QB made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale in Tenma Town. A token of goodwill. But the two yokai are fighting. Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. This statue... Oh... Originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it doesn't look that way now, does it? Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma over the head. It was what? Like, she just found out. That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the Alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind. Okay, so it's supposed to look like... So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie? No, that's about it. Ooh, my bracelet is tingling. My bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be... Injustice, we trust! Shit, man! Eek! Ah! Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here?
I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her.
Question me? Sorry, not interested. Are you here to ask about that whole yokai affair?
That's right. Specifically, we want to ask... but I can't tell you that now, can I? Ha 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 ha!
Oh, come on, please! We're partners in justice, right?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust.
The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash. So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then?
Now, come along, Miss Tenma, to the station with you.
But she's lying. We're probably gonna find that out in, like, court, right? He took her away. Missed my chance to see what she was lying about. Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out! I just hope they let us in now. I'm slowly realizing that whenever I'm, like, excited as Athena, my voice turns into, like, Sonic almost. And I think that's really funny. Why are you blue? Speaking of Sonic, why are you blue? Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent! I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. I need to remember if that's actually my Florent Lebel voice. Give me like 1 nanosecond here to pull up my last the last time that they showed up, which was not in the last episode. It would have had to have been in this one when we talked to Lebel. Alright, let me hear it.
Look, you had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics.
Okay, essentially it's the same voice. Got it. Athena gotta go. Essentially, that's what it's turning into. I am so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one
One aside for our dearly departed alderman.
Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Paul, let's ask him about the you-know-what. Oh yeah, before we search the Fox chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers? What do you want with me?
Oh, there's something we wanted to ask. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm super busy. What's that ringing coming from? Maybe the thing's lighting up.
You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here. What the?
Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare.
Where do you buy clothes like that?
Oh, surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty.
Functional beauty? You sure about that? It looks a bit unwieldy to me.
You simply don't have an eye for beauty.
If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind.
So, what do you want with me?
Cool. Talk. Did you see Tenmataro? Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said they saw Tenmataro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why did... Ah!
Very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Tenmataro.
So he did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him?
I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? What do you mean?
Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers.
Which one are we talking about? Be specific. Blue hair, don't care? Yeah, basically. That is essentially how LaBelle is right now.
The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenmataro.
That one's new to me.
Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Tenmataro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect. Tell us more about that rumor.
Cool. Rumor about Jinxie. LaBelle? That must stand for loser the way he's a lamer Belle than my best girl Belle from ZZZ Not Spa. I hate you!
I mean, you're not wrong is the thing. Last I checked, Belle ZZZ isn't a murderer and a prick.
Rumor about Jinxie. So, what was that rumor about Jinxie?
They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, then she starts wandering around doing strange things.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it, she did just say she was that lonesome, no good nine-tails fox. He shall know the terror that is mine and despair. Yeah, because she's dissociating.
It's not like she's... Guys, I mean, to be fair, in this series, Phoenix has seen Maya turn into Mia, and we've seen all other forms of spiritualism shit, and he's seen Pearl turn into Mia. But fucking come on.
That certainly would explain how she was acting earlier.
Oh, once she even put on a Tenmataro costume and wandered around the woods at night.
She did. Good. Oh, anime cutscene. Whoa. Oh, that didn't work. I tried to get a screenshot. I'll just rewatch the cutscene later and get a screenshot. That's fine. Great. I do love this game having anime cutscenes. That's awesome. Ugh, I wish I never asked. Does she remember anything while she's possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes.
Which also lines up with what we heard. But again, it's not demonic possession. She could just be dissociating. Memory lost during possession.
Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession.
Or her dissociation.
Ah, then maybe... So you do
do understand that whole yokai business was entirely of her own making. Well, now, wait a fucking minute, asshole. Although that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene, did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself? Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk to him. Okay, well, let's ask you about the blackmail. What is that? It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman Kyubi. It was sent to Mayor Tenma. And your point being, someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered. Oh, you don't say. You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally, you... Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes. Or my eyes fall from their sockets. Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place? Oh, well... My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage. You can't destroy evidence like that. What do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now. You've just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy. Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm very busy man, you know. Guess that's it for now. I guess, whatever. Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV. But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world. Why is he doing the perfume equivalent of Cartman Land? Best of all, you can't come. Like, all right, dickhead. Like, you're essentially doing... Want to tell this person that beauty fades, because what the fuck? You should be here when I finish this case, Luna. Stop the bus, I'm getting off. Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis LaBelle brand products. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare. You don't say. Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants. Peasants. This is my latest product. I'm calling it Couleur Me LaBelle. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water. Guess that means you can't sweat. I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercial and magazine ads. Yet it's not available to the public? Great sales strategy there, genius. Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met. Okay, we're bringing it up. The little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty. Oh, Apollo, what should I do? Better take it before you get a face full of cologne. Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle. And we get evidence. Cool, he's really stupid for giving us this. Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We still gotta find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. Secret mechanism, you say? Ooh, shut up. Fox Chamber. Hydrating before Tenma Taro comes back. April 18th, Cubic Manor, Fox Chamber. Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. Oh, this is just so exciting! I can't wait to see how it works! But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber? We'll just have to open it and find out. We should also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started. Aparte, Apollo, apart, aperture. I don't know. Okay, so I mean, I guess we just look at the lock first, right? Still no keyhole, huh? Okay. Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours. Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door. Oh, I know! I'll bring it down with a body slam! I seriously doubt you can do that. How do you know if I haven't even tried? No, wait, don't! Ah! As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. I don't remember how this works, actually. There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door and the statues of him on either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. Can't be a coincidence, can it? It actually very much can be a coincidence. Hey, the statue moves! Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap. I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid. I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. This would do it. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Also, I saw a thing by the door, and I'm going to check that out after. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well. Yeah, that. What is that? Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it. Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door. Maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down. She's excited as a kid at a candy store. We already did we did that. Whatever, show me. Oh, that's nothing, I guess? Okay. Hold on, no, like, it's right, we know, but we know what to do. We got it. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. I already did! We know what to do! There's no fox statue here, though. And then there's, like, the fox painting, but that doesn't mean anything. And it won't... Can I rotate these? Or is it just gonna do the dialogue? Bro! Yeah, there's something to them rotating. You just won't... let me rotate them. You won't let me rotate them. I already figured out the position. What fuck? Any of this mean anything? Paulo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. Okay, cool. That's not what we're Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Mr. Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, okay, this is not... Ooh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Which is mysterious, but he's not magical, you know. Wait a... Okay, but fucking we know! The statue originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup, a gesture of goodwill. Alderman Kimi was planning on smoothing things over with Mayor Tenma. But he was murdered instead by somebody who intervened. The mayor was only pursuing the municipal merger because he'd been blackmailed. Who knows, if this murder hadn't occurred, maybe they could have come up with a solution. An error occurred. Hello? What do you mean error occurred? Oh, on my phone or on the stream? Okay, I think it's fine. No, it's not. I can't tell if the stream is still up, and that's what's bothering me, because my phone is not giving me info now, and that's what I'm watching the stream through. Give me a second. Did it crash? Is that, or not crash, but did it like freeze? Is that what happened? If I open this, it wasn't gonna... This is not the best idea. We should knock it over. Okay. I can't tell if it's lagging now. I'm gonna close it, because that might be making it worse. I'm not getting any notifications about it lagging, but I'm also seeing it lag, so I'm not sure who to believe anymore. Play, because now it's on. I'm just gonna keep going. I can't tell if it broke or not. Oh. Wait, I saw it. Maybe the killer hid under this table. That would be a terrible hiding place. The alderman's body would have been right above. Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait, there's something under the table. Let's check it out. Sorry, my phone is... Like, yeah, that. Well, that's not what I saw these, but that's that. Hey, look, there's something down there. Looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what? Oh, I know. Might be a piece to this statue. Remember that Jinxie said? What Jinxie said? Are we doing a flashback? Okay, no. The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill. So this piece broke off and rolled under the table? I mean, fuck it, yeah. Okay, but we have the piece now. That's good. Oh, we had to... Okay. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole of the Forbidden Chamber at this rate. There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues are in front of the Forbidden Chamber? Is my Wi-Fi good? I'm like... kind of nervous about this now, because it's still not clearing up from what I can tell. Go to my channel. Still not clearing up. Okay, no, it's clear. It's just my phone is like actively lying to me for some reason. And maybe my chat too, maybe? I can't tell, which is the annoying thing. Or refresh chat. And see if it'll fix. I don't know. We're going to see if it's fixed. If it's not, I apologize. I don't really know what's happening. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That thing that we were trying to point out earlier? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something. Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with the fine-tooth comb. No, we don't need to do that though, because we are aware their backs are facing each other. On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen than meets the eye. Yeah, let's check every last inch of it. We don't need to. I can rotate the folding screen with the R stick. If I spot anything of interest, I can press A on it and inspect it further. You can zoom in, Y and B, better look. I feel like, okay, I know what they want me to do, but hey, doesn't it look like the picture here is cut off at both ends? Now you mention it. Looks like there are supposed to be doors on both ends, but they're cut in half. Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chamber's door. Yeah, it definitely feels like something significant, but the question is what? Can we fold it? Oh. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something. You think it could be a keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber? I don't know why, but I got stuck in buffer purgatory for a few minutes again. Oh, that one might have been me. I don't know. Because it got weird on my end too, but also anytime I looked at OBS, it's saying I'm fine. So I don't know why it's If it is breaking on my end, I don't know why it's not telling me. And if it's breaking on Twitch's end, I don't know why. And if it's breaking on specifically my phone's end, which I think it just cleared up. I think it just cleared up. Okay. No, it's just a picture. Still, you know what they say. A picture's worth its out 1,000 forth. And there's a picture of the keyhole. Streaming is fun, guys. Yeah. It's fun when it fucking works. It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know. It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. Wait. What about that keyhole drawn on the center of the screen? If you think the two are related? No, duh! Key in a keyhole? Ooh, I just got an idea. If we folded the screen up just right, the keyhole and key should overlap. Hey, I think you're right. Let's give it a try. Whoa, it's crazy. Look, a door. Okay, actually, you know what? It's fair that they did like this, because otherwise I would have just thought it was the other way. Okay. Two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those fox statues face each other? Apollo, let's go check out the two statues. Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen. Hey, look at that. Look, a lock appeared. Now we can finally use that key. Okay, here goes nothing. Key. It worked! Time to see why this chamber's so forbidden. I didn't realize who was talking. What secrets could it hold, I wonder? I could make it hold the secrets to the next seat. I kind of do. How long have I been streaming this one? Like an hour, just barely. I kind of do want to leave it here because I'm getting hungry and we don't have any food that I could just like grab quick that's like enough. I could fursuit. We'll go a little farther. Creak, thud. These doors need some serious oil. Ah, that was like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, right. Forgot about those super good ears of yours. A dead giveaway. Look, more feathers and a dead giveaway. And a dead hey, man. What's good? What the heck is that? Is that a Tenmataro? Is that the fursuit? Is that a Tenmataro statue? But there's something odd about it. Ugh. All I know is I don't like it. Or the feather suit, I should say. I can't explain why. You okay, Othena? Othena? You look kind of pale. I was kidding. You're not scared, are you? What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh. Really? Hey, look! What? What is it? Over there on the left. There's a bunch of staves on that rack. Kind of look like the staff we saw earlier. You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro carrying? Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come in here at some point. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place. I wonder what our dead fucking giveaway is. Outside of us already knowing who did it. What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. The fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long. Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. I wonder. Je suis Labelle? Labelle? What the fuck? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. Labelle was here? I guess so, but why? Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. That same person probably dropped this hand cream at the time. In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than... Florent Labelle. Bitch. Is this gonna be a to be continued? Oh. I really thought that was about to be a to be continued moment. I was like, damn, okay, now let's end. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow. Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. Is that all we needed from here? Are we done in here? I mean, I think it would take us out if we were. Hey, there's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jinxie saw must have taken it. I'd have to agree, these look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us. What do you think there are so... Why do you think there are so many here? Maybe they're spares? Tenmataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has spare staves handy, well, shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least that's my take on it. Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults, but I won't hold my breath. And then what's this in the center here? Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll didn't have one. I wonder why. I feel like this could be significant, but why though? But why though? Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here. Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea? Hey, looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue. Don't open it! Who knows what might be in there? It's a gun! It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time. That's enough, Apollo! Let's shut it! And wait, there is something in here. Ugly ass. Looks like some sort of figure, but it's so ugly and dusty. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. Anyways, Forbidden Chamber figure. Now, this is what I meant to look at. Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe? A monk? What are you talking about? You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training. Wouldn't that just be a hiker? The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena. Oh, look, there's some yellow thing strapped to his back. I was gonna say more fursuits. Yeah, I mean, fucking at this point. Whoa, it's turning into Tenmataro! What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born? Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Cool. Glad we got some lore. Feathers. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the Fox Chamber. That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why? Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the Forbidden Chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder. Wow, this is one tough riddle, alright. Okay. Oh, hello, sunshine. Oh, look, there's an air vent here, too. I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation. But I don't think anyone could reach this one either. Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here, so... I wonder where this vent leads. Well, the Fox Chambers vent did branch this way, so... Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. Guess that about wraps it up. What now? We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again. You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie? Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Tenmataro. Do I leave that for next episode? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to click that one. We'll keep going, I guess. Did he be in the foyer? Yep. April 18th, QB Manor foyer. Fuck, what was his voice? YouTube. Going over to my VOD and going to where Filch is. Village is in. Okay, I gotta continue.
People have told me I look like Ninetales.
I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. A lot of people have told me that I look like a yokai, I guess. I don't fucking remember this voice at all. It's the curse, the curse, the curse of Tenmataro! You just stole Widget. You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will ya? Arr! My fucking god, dude. What's all this about a curse? Tenmataro's gonna curse us all. Let's just stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Why is this voice tripping me up on the word so bad? Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? What are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine. You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that. The same goes for my bracelet. So sorry. I promise I won't do it again. I really wish the bracelet would start tightening up on him as he's lying. It's like, ah! What the fuck is happening? He's almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget. The big jerk. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Because you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Stealing. Stop doing that. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget. Grr. Yipes. Mercy. Oh, wait. I was waiting for him to stick his head up. I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? I'm glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. Oh! What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of those figures at the scene of the crime. So he robbed the vault? What's more, I'm his grandson, because he was my grandpappy. That is how that works. Wow, you don't say. Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. So Robin Hood? Yeah, but I don't think this guy's Robin Hood. The sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money and giver outer of wealth reborn. Yeah, I don't buy it. Forget the money, you should be washing yourself of this nasty habit. Wait a second, this figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Cool, so we can update it saying, oh, we know it's a certain thief does it. Hey! What are you doing with that there figure? Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it had been there for practically forever. Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. You once told me there's treasure in that there chamber. Treasure. Let's talk about the treasure. What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it, said there's an amazing treasure in there. There's something amazing in there. Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he? Seeing how there was one of his figures in there, that just might be. That grandpappy for you. Bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor. Oh, of course, because he was so righteous. Anyways, Tenmataro. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime. Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me. The people of Ninetales Vale sure seem like superstitious people. A superstitious bunch, whatever. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro. Darn right! Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell ya! That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on. So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale? Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me. Wait, So you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales? Ain't you been listening to a word I said? You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney. What? What the fuck are we talking about? Do not gaze upon Tenmatara. Do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Okay, well then... Dumb ass. It's clearly written right here, ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Ah. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetales Vale, but if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. Yipes! Finally. You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro? It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what the superstition said would happen. So he'd steal your soul. I mean, it seems like the type, so... So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you? Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. I really thought he was just about to say, Mr. LaBelle killed that fucker. Like, it was on account of that rumor, the one about being possessed. That rumor again. I guess we really do have to ask, we do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor. Ow, stop it! Village superstition stolen by Phineas Filch. I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me. You could have just asked instead of stealing it. Was that all we wanted to ask, Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass. Alright, well, let's go talk to Tenmataro. Oh, it put me right where I want to go. Okay. Has it always been doing that? I don't remember. April 18th, detention center, visitor's room. Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence. Here we go. Oh, he has the thing on.
Why are you speaking like that? I think this was the voice of him. I can't exactly recall, but this feels about right.
Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned.
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. Seems to be suppressing the demon within me.
That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time.
So, what can I do for you today?
I'd like to ask you about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed.
Ugh.
She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh? Ah! He just immediately goes, "Ka ka 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 ka! No match is this warding charm for me when it's convenient to me." The charm. Tenmataro's back. Yeah, no shit. Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doing. I blew it. Question brought that yokai back, and he probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared. I almost called her Jinkies. Remember about Jinxie. We'd like to ask you about something your aide Florent LaBelle mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed? I know not of what you speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you? I, Tenmataro, Lord of the Demon Lord of the Yokai, protect a mere mortal? Ka 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 ka! No affections do I possess for your race of humans. Ruh-roh. Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene, but if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name. But I've already told you I know not of what you speak. I don't think we'll get any more out of him. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence. Hey, Apollo? I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that that whole possession thing. Knock yourself out then. Wow, Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it counts. On her. Okay, then the real... Okay. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are some form of somnambulism. Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking? Yeah. I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Sounds about right. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetales Vale? When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night. I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not on a conscious level. So then the Tenmataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. Sleepwalking, eh?
That would indeed explain the matter.
Look, Tenmataro's spirit! It's left the mayor's body. Can you tell us the truth now, Mr. Mayor, for fuck's sake?
Very well. It's the least I can do for a superb exorcist such as you.
Yeah, that's what we fucking are. It's exorcists. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it! Once again!
You suspect Florent is behind all this. But why? Did he really want Ninetales Vale that badly?
Can you think of any reason why?
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro.
I'm not inaccurate, or kinda. That's crazy! Are you saying that yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison.
But how can people actually believe that? Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now. Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice, long chat with Mr. LaBelle. I think we're getting kind of close to the end of the investigation, so I'll just finish the investigation. And then next time I play this, we could just go straight into the trial. Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there. Get your crew poured their heart and soul into making it. Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Ka 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 ka. Yeah, yes, your benevolence. I remember that. Just please don't hurt my family. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next? Now that we know the truth, he won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie and the mayor anymore. But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him? We probably fucking won't. April 18th, QB Manor for you. I think his hair's either going to be purple or green. Purple. Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime, and when we, heard a scream, heck, what was the next part again? Ah! You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 13th time, you know. Now 100 times more and we're done. What on earth are they practicing? Their alibi? Aw, I ain't cut out for this. It's mine. Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all that practice. Yipes! Unbelievable! What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Oh, it's you two! Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Fuck yourself. Well, sorry, I just realized a thing, but I don't think it matters. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Tenma Taro imposter would be nice right about now. Talk. Taro's true identity. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenma Taro. Filch, you fool! Yikes! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth. So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Why, to protect that darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenma Taro. Interesting, but where are you going with this? Since you asked so politely, I think you done it. I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenma Taro. Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenma Taro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right! Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenma Taro was jinxing. I said Tenma Taro was Jinxie, you fool! Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea! Practice it 100 more times. He's just like blatantly admitting that he's like trying to make a script for the crime. Yipes! So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you. Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones. Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, it did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow. Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Again? Kind of blatantly just saying that they did it. Are you saying that it was I who did it? Yeah. Right up the schnozzle. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. Are we seeing all this? Because we're totally seeing him, like, trying to... No, please! Anything but another lesson! Are we still in the room? There they go. Okay, so we saw that. We definitely just saw them planning their script for the court case tomorrow. Like, we definitely saw that. Okay. No, it's cool. I just wanted to make sure we all saw that. Missed our chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. Better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's see if she's over at Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. Oh, and they just immediately bring us to it. Cool. April 18th, Nine Tails Fail, Yokai Lane. I don't know why I started singing. Okay, say Nine-tailed fox, the time for you suddenly the score is 9. My grudge has been festered over time, at last vengeance will be mine. Grr. She must be possessed, or sleepwalking, again. Maybe if I speak softly I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst! Jinxie! Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. My charms must have fallen off again. It is, like, very weird that that's happening while that's... Like, those are falling off while she's sleepwalking. So it does add to her story of it being possession. Phew, I guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning my cords of steel. Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh, and on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? Oh, the one with Nine-tailed Fox and Tenma Taro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right, for the municipal merger issue. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop the two of you from fighting like you did in court this morning. We're still going to, is what's fucking crazy. It's literally my job. We weren't fighting, it was just spirited debate. Ah! No fighting. We're gonna. Triumph slapped again. Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she's lying about. What you remember. Hold on. Okay. Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. That's where it's gonna be like boom. Yep. I knew it. She's holding something back. Perceive! I'm gonna guess it's like here? Oh, right here, perceive it. Yeah. Gotcha! You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know, because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Huh? Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else. Eek! How could you tell? Only a demon could have such power. No, I mean, well, we don't know the origins of my bracelet. Fucking maybe. I won't even deny it this time. We're not sure. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? What did he fucking say? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB." Well, that doesn't look good on him, does it? He said what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime? Allegedly. But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He's probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa was the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious? Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm living in a nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know, I got it. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. What's going on here? Labelle is extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo? We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro Florent LaBelle! Right. We'll get in with the legal exorcism, justice style. Is that where the to be continue is? Boom, baby. Clock it. How long is that? Hour and a half? Okay. Yep, we're gonna save there, and we're doing the trial tomorrow. Or not tomorrow for me. Tomorrow in game. I like this song. I still really like these games, even though I've had no reason to not like them. I don't know, maybe by the time I like finish the entire series, I'll think these are like some of the lesser games. But I was about to say, what were you about to say? What were you about to say, or is it too late? Have you already too late done the too late? Stream over? Yeah, stream over. Stream over. But I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know when tomorrow, but I'm gonna stream for at least an hour tomorrow so that I can have that. Because I do want to try doing like a bit of a grind. And I think genuinely if I stream for an hour, it helps. So we're gonna do that. We're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to try to do that the next day, but I have work then, so that's going to be a little harder to actually time out for me. But, regardless, let me do my... want. Want. I'm going to do the YouTube outro, then we'll wrap it up. So, video on the top right is the last time I played Dual Destinies, in case you want to know how we got to this point. And also, because I also forgot and needed to look at it a couple times, so, I don't know, you could try to link up with what I looked at. Video on the bottom right is YouTube's specific choice for you, based on what you like, and what I've done. And YouTube's algorithm has never been wrong. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. And then the thing by me, that's the subscribe button. If you click it, it shows that you like what I'm doing and want me to keep doing more. So... you know, it makes me feel good. All right. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. Bye. Also, go to Twitch and, like, check out the new stuff we have here. I already said that at the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. Okay, bye for real now.